So yeah, our story. Where do we begin from?
Let's
30
begin
what?
30 weeks.
30 weeks. Okay, you feel.
Okay, so during our 30th week of pregnancy, any random person can just meet you in town and say, Mommy, Adiana Mugusuye. You know what they mean? Are you still having sex? You know, here is very important. You should be doing it. I remember one day we went for a youth program in church, and there's this nurse there. I've never spoken to her. She called me. She was like, I want to be a inquisitive small. Do you guys do what? Like she didn't know how to, because she's a young person. She did not say. She said that, do you guys said, what I thought you said, do you have sex? He said yes. It's it's good. You should be doing it. It'll help you make labor easier and all of that. And when you go to the hospital, they overstress it. They overstress it. In fact, every time they're talking about
You see, the problem is that most of the hospitals say a teenage pregnancy in the door. So the only person on you know why she and you only know until all there's no way. I mean, anybody would have sex with her or something. Maybe
once
by
in a
some
while.
special grace, bina kakraba filma, because the thing that you were not married before you got pregnant, so the family self is at war. So they need to be pounding it into your head. You need to do this. You need to do this.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So they need to be pounding it into your head. You need to do this. You need to do this. So that you make sure you do it. And can neglect it. So midwives know. Oh, there is no day you go to the antenatal clinic and they wouldn't mention that. Like it is a pill. But this pill you don't take it daily. It's like every 2 hours.
Yeah, so they
every
even
2 hours
told
you
us
take
that
5 pills.
they told us that we should do it like regularly. If even it's possible, you can do it morning, afternoon, even if you're home, or even more than that, depending on. And if you are a busy person, both of you are busy. Maybe in the morning when you come back in the evening, you do it. So like
Almost every 2 days. If you miss any it's 2 days.
2 days. That one I know.
So you do today, tomorrow you are not able to do. It's partner, but the next
Next
day
day you have to do it. So
Ah.
that's what they told us. So coming to our story, we wanted to go by it. So we're trying small. We're doing it. At a point, we became too busy. Like sometimes we go to church, and by the time we get home, no. At yes, we are both tired, and you know, pregnancy is a whole drama. You get it. So sometimes you're okay in the morning. By the time you get home in the evening, no, you are too tired. You don't even know how to even get a bath because we're break. So sometimes you really feel like it's not your feel. We are conscious of it, but because we are too tired to do it, we don't do it. But most of the times, we're doing it like regularly. But getting to 33rd or 34th week, we're too busy that we couldn't do it. But we try our best. If you're not able to do it today, maybe tomorrow they conk. Because we know the benefits of it. So now it's not always that it was a pleasurable sex, but sometimes it was a beautiful one because we know that we are doing it not for just ourselves, but to make things easier for us. Because imagine if I'm in labor and I'm struggling, even though he's not in pain, he will also suffer. He gets it. So sometimes it's not just about the pleasure, but the duty attached to it. Then 36th week there, we make sure we're doing it like often as they say, because they'll keep hammering. When you go, they can even ask you, they can be that close and get intimate with you and ask you how, like if you do it regularly, if even you've done it before coming to the hospital. I remember sometime I was even going to, you see when you go for antenatal, you have to pee into a bottle. A small container be like that. And I'd done it. I was scared that I'll pee into it, and when they go and put the thing inside, they will show semen. But it won't happen because they are not checking for semen, they are just checking for sugar and protein in your pee. So they want you to actually do it, like do it constantly. So we're doing it consistently. Then 36th week, you're getting closer to labor. That's almost the last quarter of your pregnancy and all of that. So you have to be consistent and you have to be accountable, because if it's left with just your husband, looking at how your stomach is, I'm sure he won't do it. And if your husband too doesn't make you accountable to him, looking at your own stomach and how tired you feel, because getting to that latter part, you feel very heavy and tired most of the time. You might not do it at all. So at that time, we're accountable to each other. The days that he's not in the mood, like I'll remind him, you're supposed to do because of labor. And the days that means society may he remind me, Brawa and a midwife, they say, yeah, so that then so that's what we're doing basically. So during 39th week, I actually prayed to God that I didn't want to give birth before 39 weeks, and I didn't want to give birth on my 40th week. So during the 39th week, it was a Saturday. He was involved in an accident, Okada accident. So we're supposed to go to the hospital, and we decided to make a stop at a place to buy salad. So after buying the salad, he went to buy the salad, and I was in the car. I realized that Charlie my waist and all of that, which you've heard of in my labor story. So when we went to the hospital and we came back, it was around 11:50 something, right? So we're like, oh, then let's share some akope, and then we'll go back to sleep, and then wait for our king, because it's 39 weeks, and any minute from now the baby can just come. So we're sitting in our couch doing that thing. So like before that, I felt there was something coming out, but I didn't really know what it was. So we brushed it off and we did the thing. After doing the thing was around, the moment we finished was around 12:50. Yes. So we finished having sex around 12:50. So normally what we do is after having sex, we go wash down again. So we went to wash down. He went to wash down first, and I went later. So when I came back, that day we decided to sleep at the hall. So when I came back, honestly, I wanted to prank him. That Saturday, if not for the hospital that I went to, I had planned that I was going to put water in my panties and then tear some parts. So as we do the video now, we're supposed to do my baby mama dance that day. But because of the accidents, we had to go to the hospital. So I planned that if we get home early, I'll just put water in my pants and met him. So by the time we'll be dancing, and then it will be gushing out, then I'll just tell him that my water broke, and then we'll just be a prank. But we didn't get home early. When we got home now, what we were thinking of was sex, so we didn't do the video because it was very late. So when I came back from the washroom now, I heard ta 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 ta. I was like, babe, my water. Come and see him. I'm sure before you didn't believe it. Did you?
I saw the thing on the floor, so I did. If you are seeing and you say you don't believe, you must be a fool. So the thing is right before you are saying you didn't believe it.
So the thing was just coming, and the way, honestly, I thought say if they say my water, it will just come like a drop, but this one was coming like a beer tap. Hey, this is serious. So now we had to rush to the hospital. He went to, I told him that I wanted to wear a particular dress. He went there, he bought another dress. I said, no, this is not what I want to wear.
You wear like that?
You wear like that. I said, no, this is not what I want to wear.
I can't even find what you want to wear.
You were in a rush.
Somebody who is your water is broken, we are trying to, you know, the reason why I was in a rush was that at antenatal, they told us that for first time pregnancy, once some of these things start happening, it's a rush hour. I need to get to the hospital as soon as possible. So, in fact, to be honest, after this one, I was thinking that if it happens that you're pregnant again, when the water breaks, would they hear small before we go? Because we basically went to spend a lot of time at the hospital. That was proper a waste. Imagine that time we left here 12 something. We go to the hospital a little after 1 something, maybe 1:30 or so. Was it 1:30?
Yeah, around that time.
Oh, because no, it was later than 1:30. Yeah. And when we were going, some police to us on the road. He was at the barrier. He's looking for money. When I stopped the car, I said, "Boss, my wife is in labor. See our bucket and things. We are going to the police."
Who is thinking about your wife? Give us money to go and chop. We are talking about wife.
Go.
Yeah, so the water broke after sex. Then we went to the hospital. When we went to the hospital, sorry, when we went to the hospital, the lady asked me to come so that they check. Okay, so when we went to the hospital, the lady asked me to come so that they check to see how dilated I was. Then she checked, she was like 1 centimeter. And she asked, have you been having sex? I said, yes, even now I just did, and my water broke. She said, oh, that's good. Then it means that labor will be faster for you. Like, okay, so let's hope so. And truly, apart from the fact that, let's acknowledge the fact that it's just God that causes labor to be fast. But having sex when pregnant also adds up. It's good. I get it. Because as a first time mom, they were telling me that I'll be in labor for 18 to 24 hours. And my labor was so fast and quick that it was 10 hours, 25 minutes. And I was just put to bed. You get it? So personally, I think that the sex we're having was actually a good thing. It was helping. Really helped. It really helped us. And so we advise any couple out there expecting a baby to be having sex, if even you don't have the feelings, go check our other video, the one that talks about the sex positions. You can do all of that, and then when it's time for the man to get to the peak, you can just go to your JJ and then you deposit what is important, because the semen is what will make the cervix, the opening of the cervix, very soft to allow baby out. You get it? Yeah. So what would you say?
Well. There's not much to say. We've said basically, please subscribe, like this video, share this video. Yeah, I would like to see us get to how many K?
Like this year, 10K.
10K this year. Yes. So my wife says 10K. I feel like multiplying it, but let me just.
Listen.
So let's do like twice, or she said like 20K. Yeah, dream big. And you dream big. As big as 20K is not as big as the ocean. Somebody has 1.5 MK.
Yeah.
WV. Yeah. So please. So you just let me leave it at 20K for now.
Yeah.
Please subscribe. There are video links over here. Click on any of them. Please watch the videos. Give us the watch time. Right? I mean, you know, our videos are not just fun. So they are educative as well. Some of them are spiritual videos. Some of them are. There's a lot. So yeah, do hang with us, and let's see you in the next video.
But before we go, don't forget that everything they taught us at antenatal, we're going by it, because most of the time the libido was down, so we're doing everything they taught us. The ones that are comfortable for you, please do them. Don't go chinchina by that because we said so. That is the ultimate. Okay, do what makes you comfortable. So until the next video, adios.